Look at that, y'all, how pretty it's gotten. The sun has come out. Isn't that pretty? The pretty sky. The sun over there. I have to go outside again and do another little walk. Let y'all see the sunshine on the trees. Got a little pile of snow down there. That's cute. I gotta go out there anyway and sweep off the porch. It's still snowing though. So maybe I'll take y'all out there and let y'all see a little bit of the sunshine. So pretty. Yeah. Hey y'all. Look at this. Got more on the porch. That table's covered. All my stuff's covered. I should have put my plastic back up, but that's okay. Look, there's not much here. That should sweep off, so I don't have to worry about that icy stuff. But look, isn't it pretty? I know, more snow. That's okay. I love it. Okay, I'm going to attempt to carry our little brown building bucket out. I normally use 2 hands. So, let's see if I can do this. Without dropping it or spilling it everywhere. Yuck. Look at that. Wow, this snow's deep. It's deep out here. I wonder if the lock's working good today. I got it. Nice and clean. Oh, I just snow in here. I'll have to sweep it out. Okay. Yep. Part of it, y'all. If it's TMI, Alaska's probably not the place for you. I can tell you that. Because it's a part of it when you live in a dry cabin. And honestly, dry cabin I think is probably at least a semi-dry cabin. It's pretty much the best way to go in Alaska. I'll tell you that. Back out here and sweep this after I talk to y'all for a little while. Do a little walk back. I did not bring Lily out this time because she got really cold last time. She had those little ice balls all over her. She's like, ah. She loved it though. She was ready to come back out. But I don't want to chance it. I'm going to hit my bucket too hard. I cracked my other bucket the other day. They're just mop buckets. But I cracked one the other day. I threw it on the porch. In passing, I just kind of tossed it over here, and it was so cold. I put snow in it to clean it out. And I wasn't thinking that it was so cold that it would crack, so I chunked it on the porch and it cracked. So, but I had 2 of them. I'll have to get me a couple more. I think I got those at the Dollar Tree or somewhere. Checking my propane for my hot water heater. Making sure I got enough of that. Checked the water already. So let's walk out this way. Walk out this way. I try to walk in the same tracks all the time so I don't mess it up too bad because it's so pretty. I love fresh snow. I feel empty without Lily with me though. And she pulls me all over the place. I feel like I'm actually in control of my walking. I gotta sweep that off. I'm gonna do that as well. And look at all this snow. We weren't supposed to get any today either. So, look what happened. Let's go out here and look at this pile of rocks. The snow on it. That guy, I don't know if y'all watched the other video or not and saw the guy trying to push this rock pile. I mean, it's a easy thing to think that it's just a pile of snow, but it's not. It's rocks. I think he did a pretty good job. Like I said, you know, I mean, we got snow all day after he did it, and now you really can't even tell he did it at all. But, well, it is what it is. Let's go down here and look down the road, see what it looks like. When I hear Lily, she's not happy with me at all. She loves it out here. She loves it. She don't even care if she gets frozen. With the snowballs all over. She don't care. She loves the snow. Look how pretty those trees are. So, so pretty. And we'll go see what it looks like down here. I'll walk down here a little ways towards the post or the mailbox. Look how pretty it is down there. Wow. It was really coming down a while ago. And it was doing that thing where it just kind of, Mom said it looked like butterflies. It was just floating around in the air. It really didn't have any direction that it was blowing. It was just kind of drifting. It was pretty. And it's beautiful, y'all. I just love it. Just love it. It's beautiful. You can see that other hill up there in the trees. See how high that is? This would be a good place to sled off of that hill right there. It's not too big of a ditch over there or anything. That's super deep. Yeah, it's pretty. I walk down here and look at the mountains in the clearing, but I don't think we can see them. They're kind of covered with snow clouds. Wow, so pretty. So I had someone ask me about snow removal and how much, if it was expensive here in Alaska to have, you know, the road scraped and salted and stuff, because the city doesn't do it or anything. You have to hire someone to do it on these secondary roads. I think the road that goes down through here, that's not even secondary, that's a thirdary. A thirdary. And the one that goes on out that way is a thirdary, and my driveway is a thirdary road. So you have to hire someone to do it. Or if you don't have your own, a lot of people here in Alaska have their own. Some have an attachment on the front of their snow machine, and they use that. Some of them have it on their vehicle, and they use it. Some have tractors. Some have the bulldozer, like they have one over there that you could use. A bucket truck even works. I'm walking really carefully because this is kind of slick. This is where the kids sled, because they can sled down through here, and then the hill goes back up, or the road goes back up another hill up there. So you go down here pretty fast, but you don't like crash into the woods or anything, because you stop going back up the hill. Pretty cool. If I'm here again next year, I think I'm gonna get me a little sled. see what it is like. I think I want one of those round plastic things though, instead of like a traditional sled. I think those little round plastic things go better. Some kind of little something I can slide down the mountain on. And I'm gonna slide down this hill. And I'm gonna record it for y'all if I'm here next year. So there's, you know, possibility that I might be. I don't know. Haven't gotten that far in things yet. But I love it here, and it's absolutely been amazing winter here. So yeah, But anyway, going back to the cost of road cleaning and stuff like that. It can be expensive depending on the road and where it's at and how far out they have to go and all that and how long a road it is and all that kind of stuff. But it can also not be too expensive. It can be pretty reasonable considering what it is. But I think this road, that goes way down there. Way down there. Y'all saw me drive down there to work and stuff, and you saw me walking it and stuff. It goes way down there. They have several driveways down there, and they do it all the way, you know, from up here. They do all the way down to the main road, and they do that road over there, and it's a lot. It's a lot. And I think it costs, like, for my part of it is just like $30 each time they come out and do it. So my part of it's not too bad. And doing it all the way down there to their houses and all the way down that way, sanding it or whatever, putting the gravels on it and whatever, I think it cost them around just under $900 or something the one time. And then my part of that was, like I said, like $30, which is wonderful. But I wouldn't even, it doesn't really even matter to me if mine gets done, but it's part of my contract for my rental agreement. So that's something you guys need to think about too, is, like I said, I went over it before about making sure what's in your contract as far as what you're responsible for during the winter, what kind of snow removal you're responsible for, how much the oil costs, and all that kind of stuff. Of course, that fluctuates monthly, but you just need to know what you're responsible for, make sure that you can budget it and do it. And so, like I said, it can be expensive. It can be not so expensive. They have people that will actually come and get it off of your roof as well. And I don't think that's real expensive either. I don't think any of it is like super expensive. Not considering, you know, like I said, what it is. They can remove it from your roadway. You can remove it from your house, your sidewalk, whatever. You just have to call around and find out which ones are the cheapest. And then, like I said, they will also gravel it for you, which helps with traction somewhat. This, I think he may have come out a little too soon to do all this, but we weren't expecting the extra snow that we got, so he did what he could do. But anyway, it's pretty cool. Lots of snow mounds everywhere where the snow blew and stuff. Oh, there's a car behind me. Wonder who that is. Watch me slip and fall and bust my butt. They got a tank of water. Anyway. Huh, so pretty. Anyway, I got some sweeping to do. But if y'all have any questions or anything you'd like to know about, just ask me about it. If I know, I'll tell you. If I don't know, I'll find out for you. And I'm finding out things on my own too as I experience them. Living in these conditions is new to me too, but I absolutely love it. But it's not for everybody. Like I always say, it's, you know, it's not for everybody. But it's for me, because I just can't handle really hot weather. I can't even handle warm weather anymore, hardly. But here, you know, you can always find a cool spot. It does get hot here. Don't think that it's Alaska and it never gets hot, because like I've said in some of my other videos, it can be 100 degrees in like Talkeetna and even Anchorage and stuff. It can get very, very hot there in the summer, but it doesn't last very long. You might have a week or two of really hot temperatures, and then it's gone again. So it's not for everybody. If you like warm weather, you like hot weather, you like, you know, that kind of thing, it's probably not for you, but it is definitely for me. And Mama loves it too. She's all the time talking about how much she loves being here, and I'm always checking on her. Are you cold? Are you warm enough? Just constantly. And she's always like, yeah, it feels good to me. This feels like you got the air conditioning on in the summertime. So, you know, she likes it. But it's not for everybody. And I know that some people would absolutely hate this. Just, we've had snow on the ground since what, November? We've had at least a little bit of snow. And it's just beautiful. I love it. I just love it. Oh, I love it at night. It's always dark out here. See all the stars and the aurora. And it's beautiful. But let's go out on the deck and check that out. Let's go see what the back part of the deck looks like. I got to get that stuff off too, because if I don't, that'll fall right down there and freeze. And I got to sweep that off again too. So let's go and see how much snow is around here in the back of the deck. It's kind of slippery. There's Lily. Oh, should do that. Look at these mounds. They just really mounded it up there. Snow drifts. Here we got this much. You can see that. That's about, I'd say it's about 2 inches. Something like that. So yeah, it's just really pretty. Like I said, if you love snow and you love cold weather and you love the view and you love nature and wildlife and all that stuff, I definitely highly recommend you come here in the winter and stay. During the winter, there's so many cabins available for rent. Pretty reasonable too. People just kind of want somebody to be in there during the winter time to, you know, just take care of things. And there's a lot of places here you can actually find places where you can stay in the cabins for free, just for house sitting, you know, just for keeping their cabins from getting any damage from the winter time. You know, it requires you doing snow removal and stuff like that, but that's not a big deal. If you're not paying to even stay in the cabin or whatever, you can afford to pay somebody to come out and do the snow removal, and you don't have to do it yourself. I enjoy it. I like doing it. I like shoveling. I like sweeping the snow off the steps and the deck and all that stuff. One thing I don't like about it is that I don't like disturbing it because it's so pretty, but you know, it's in the contract. I got to keep the deck from getting freeze damage. So, wow, so pretty. The sun actually tried to come out earlier. So quiet. You hear a car every once in a while. You hear an airplane every once in a while. A helicopter or something. And you hear a chainsaw every once in a while in the woods. You hear the dogs barking sometimes. You hear wild animals making noises. And hear owls and everything. But honestly, it's so quiet. So peaceful. It's beautiful. Part of its beauty is the sound. Yeah, it's gorgeous. So pretty. We didn't get any of those big icicles this time. We may this week though, because I think it's supposed to be sunny the rest of the week. But it's going to be cold again, so I don't know if too much of it will melt or not. Probably won't be a lot of it melting. Some of it will probably slide off of there. But I don't see it melting a whole lot because it's supposed to be pretty cold this week. We're supposed to be back down into the single digits at night again. So we probably will get a few icicles. But anyway, I'm going to get my work done. I'm going to sweep the porch, part of it, not doing the whole thing, and just sweep by the wall, sweep off my steps, sweep off my windshield, and sweep off the little brown building deck again, porch, whatever you want to call it. So, right. I love y'all. God bless y'all. And I will talk to you on the next video.